Hey friends, it's Andy Nazaroff with the Nazaroff team coming to you this week for the Real Estate Corner in a little different format. Sitting in front of my computer, got a bunch of graphs and things up on my screen, and I want to share them with you because, in the season that's going on right now of people in quarantine or shelter in place and not a lot of outdoor activity, the market in Central California, believe it or not, is still moving. Just this last 24 hours, 23 new listings have come on the market, 25 homes have gone under contract. And while that data is like, well, that's not that many, it's just in 24 hours. What's really interesting is the number of homes that are coming on the market, which, arguably there's fewer homes coming on the market than normal. It's really understandable considering the circumstances. But 77% of all new homes coming on the market are going under contract. That is a tremendous number. I was looking at the data fields and trying to see how that absorption number compares over the last several months. 48%, 50%, 49%. I mean, consistently in the 40s and 50s, but in the last 30 days, 45 days, 77% absorption. It's tremendous. But I want to give you today 5 reasons why what's going on in the market, what's going on in our economy, what's going on with our global economy almost being on pause, why that's not necessarily going to prove that, this situation is like last time. And we're not correlating this to the Great Recession, where 10, 12 years ago, the market went down. This is much more similar to the response from 9/11 and how the economy slowed down, went into a recession, and then recovered. Real estate in the midst of that, 9/11, the dot-com crash, real estate thrived. But here's 5 reasons. And I just want to tell you kind of generally what's going on as I give these 5 reasons. Number 1, today, mortgage standards are nothing like they were back then. Just today, and as I record this, it's March 26th, Thursday, just today, mortgage interest rates went back into the mid 3s. They've been volatile. They're doing some funky things right now, but they're really healthy. But mortgage standards, in other words, what it takes to qualify for a loan, are significantly more tight than they were when our market went into a recession or even around the 9/11 response. So it's harder to get a loan, yet if you look, there's a lot of people getting loans and a lot of people getting into houses. Number 2, very similar to after the dot-com bust and when that market started to surge, prices went out of control. Prices went out of control is nothing like what's happening now. Yes, prices are appreciating, but our price appreciation is not in the double digits. It's in the single digits. In the last year, it's somewhere between 6 and 8% year over year. Healthy, arguably better than the stock market right now, but not out of control. Out of control price appreciation usually means there's going to be a bubble. Number 3, what happened then, and I'm so thankful this is not happening now, is we didn't have a surplus of homes. I just told you 77% of all homes are getting absorbed off the market. We don't have a shortage. We have a very low month supply of inventory. The 4th reason we're not going to see this happen again is because back then home prices were getting to be too expensive to buy. The affordability index was way out of whack. Today, highly affordable marketplace, especially when you consider in the Fresno Clovis area that what it costs you to rent is oftentimes as much, if not more, than what it costs you to buy. So finally, the vast majority of homes across our nation have equity. People aren't tapped out. They haven't been taking a ton of equity out of their homes to buy their toys, to go on lavish vacations, to have the jet skis or the extra cars. Today, a significant amount of equity exists across our country. The statistic I read was 50% of homes in the country have greater than 50% equity. That's a tremendous position for us to be in liquidity. So bottom line is this: our market is still moving. Pendings, the number of homes going under contract, are keeping up with the number of new listings. That is a really healthy situation. And arguably, if you have thoughts of selling, I know the circumstances of the quarantine might create a funk. And if you're concerned about that, the timing might be right to put it on the market to move out temporarily and be able to get more price because the demand is so high. Just some food for thought. I can't promise that's the case with you, but when I look at the data, there's a lot on the horizon for a healthy real estate economy to continue. If you have any questions, reach back. Would love to hear from you. Until next time.